Okay, salam, namaste, sat sri akal, guys. This is Salman Malik, and welcome to my brand new show, Get to Know. Now, on tonight's episode, I have morning chal rahi hai, but I have an amazing guest. This guy is an actor, YouTuber, singer, director, and I don't know so much more. This guy officially is the best thing out of Kashmir since Kashmiri tea. So without further ado, I'm going to introduce you the one and only, put your hands together for Zeeshan Sajid. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam. Thank you for the warm welcome.
Best thing out of Kashmir since Kashmiri tea. How does that sound like to you? Wow.
Sounds really good.
How are you, bro? How are you? Nice to see you.
I'm okay. Subah Suveri, I'm half asleep.
Half asleep. Wow, perfect, man. So, did I miss anything? So you are, so those who don't know, you are a YouTuber, a director, an actor, part-time Kashmiri. What else are you?
I'm still a disappointment in my dad's eyes.
Oi.
I'm not a doctor.
Let's start with your parents. Unke kya khayal aata? What do they think? Like, are they satisfied, or they still want you to be a doctor deep down?
Alhamdulillah, my parents have been very supportive from the start. They've never seen it in a bad light. At the end of the day, I've still got my degree. I do my normal day-to-day job, and alhamdulillah, I'm doing great in that sense. So now it's more the sense that if I do acting, if it works out, it works out. If it doesn't work out, I've still got money coming in from my job.
Perfect. Oh, hello, the man's showing off.
So they're not really concerned.
Tax pay karda ki nahi?
Ji?
You paying tax and stuff?
Fully legit, bro. Fully legit.
It's just
proper job.
Right. So Zeeshan, right. So are you ready for today? Are you ready for the show?
Ready. I'm ready. Let's go.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be fun, right? So before we carry on, our first round where we get to know you, it's called Jaan Pehchan Ho, and to start up, just to feel the energy of the show, I'm gonna play the song which is also called Jaan Pehchan Ho. So just groove with me if you know the song. जान पहचान हो जीना आसान हो जान पहचान हो जीना आसान हो okay that's enough for this morning. Active ho gaya, right? Perfect. So we're gonna get to know Zeeshan. So first question, I think it's very simple. Who is Zeeshan Sajid? How would you describe Zeeshan? Who is he?
I'd like to describe myself as just a brown guy, Pakistani guy who makes videos on the internet. The aim is to be an actor, be on the big screen. I'm also a programmer, a software designer, a project manager. I do various things, but anything really.
Wow. It almost sounded like you're filling your Shadi.com profile.
Zeeshan Sajid, actor, director, manager.
So obviously, mashallah, it's nice that you've said that you've done your degree, as we know, so I think it's very important for a lot of young kids follow you, I believe, right? A lot of young people follow you. So what would you like to tell them? They follow a lot of your work. Or what would you like to tell them? What inspires you, and how would you inspire them?
I think one thing I would especially tell the youth of today is that make sure you stay in school, study, work hard, because they see YouTubers, TikTokers, and they're famous, but it's monopoly money in the day. At the end of the day, you've got to look after your family, make sure the bills are paid, make sure you fulfill your responsibility as the child of your parents. So at the end of the day, stay in school, work hard, and don't get stuck in trying to be cool. Don't try to get stuck in joining gangs. People see social media and think this is the best life. They see all this, but I would really encourage kids to stay in school, work hard, get that degree, become a doctor, engineer.
Yeah, about that. And so how did it start? Like, obviously, so I know how I started. I had obviously I came here, long time ago as a freshie, as you do, and then somehow people told me that Salman, you're funny, and then I got into YouTube. How did it start for you? Like, when do you remember your first video?
Kind of. So my mom always knew I was going to be an actor from day one. She was that's it. That's it. My dad was like, there's no chance, no one's going to watch him. I've done the normal thing, gone school, GCSE, college, uni, got my degree, and it was very weird situation how I got into this situation.
Go on.
So I make software. So I made a few programs, and no one was downloading it. I'm like, how do I promote it? So I used to make like 15 seconds, 30 seconds, 1 minute videos on Instagram, and be like something funny about our culture or stereotypes. And at the end, I'd be like, download my app. The app's and then I realized that a lot of people were downloading my app because I was making really funny videos.
Nice.
Kept doing it for a good 3 or 4 months, and then I realized I've got 10,000 followers. People like watching me.
Nice.
People like watching me. They share the videos, and I'm like, you know what? Let me carry on, because I've got a chance now to do what I want. I've got that foundation where if I upload something, people are gonna watch it. And then Alhamdulillah, I kept uploading. People start following me. 100k subscribers on YouTube.
100k, kya baat hai? Well done.
Big moment on YouTube for me. And I think what kept me going was that when people see you on the street, they're like, oh, my family loves you. We sit together, have roti choti, dal shal.
That was my next question. Yes. So how does it feel like when they drop you on the street and they say, "Oh, Sajid, oh Tarak," do they say like I just.
So the funny thing is, I work in my dad's shop sometimes to help out, and they're like, "Tariq, what are you doing here?" Because these kids don't know that I'm Zeeshan. They just think I'm Tariq. Tariq, what are you doing here? Where's Sakib? Where's Abba? What are you doing here? I'm like, I'm working in the shop. But some kids believe that I'm not all three people.
So what kind of a shop is it like? What kind of shop is it?
Normal bread, doodh, pani.
Achha, ande pani.
That's
imagine, they're watching you on YouTube, and obviously you got these raps going on, no takat, and then when they want to get takat, they get to buy milk, to shop. And you're like, 199 please.
And they're like, is that you? I go on YouTube. I go, yeah, it's me. What are you working here for? It's my Abba Dukan.
Now, what, this is the best thing, right? Because I think what I like about you and a lot of the guys, and I say for me as well, I think it's always nice to stay humble and stay as you are. I think showing off is good at a point. Alhamdulillah, you've achieved something. There's no harm in talking about it. लेकिन वो जो होता है ना कि जब आपको नया fame मिलता है, when you get fame, money, and then you just want to go out and get the best car or watches and splash the cash and chilling in your gaddi, kirai di gaddi, everybody knows,
Yeah, I know exactly. Alhamdulillah, my dad, he's come from a very poor background, so I've always valued money. So I know when I become famous, I'll keep it down, because Allah Ta'ala can take away in 2 seconds. You understand?
So so who inspired you? So obviously you did those funny videos, but you didn't tell me where your inspiration came from. And your mom, obviously mom ko sab pata hota hai, and bless her, she knew that. She knew.
I would say.
Go on.
Carry on.
So she knew. So was it growing up as a kid? Bachpan che. Because I think what happens is, as a kid, when you've seen stuff, whether it's Bollywood, whether it's English comedy, or whether it's Putwari programs, what really inspired you, and then you had that humor inside you?
I think there's lots of different things. When I grow up, so many people don't know I'm autistic and dyslexic, so that hinders a lot of my talking, social abilities, and I've always wanted to be that kind of person who breaks out the stereotype, shows that I'm not this sort of stereotype. But when people in the Asian community hear that you're autistic or dyslexic, they're like, he's disabled, he's no good, he won't amount to nothing in life. So that was one of my reasons I wanted to kind of break out. And the second reason is my mom. She's more of a joker than me. She's Punjabi, so she just comes out with the jokes day and night, everything and anything. And I think because of my mom, I have that sort of humor in me. My dad's very serious.
Achha.
My mom's very like jokey, mazaki. So I think my mom.
Well, your dad's got a shop in Birmingham. He has to be serious. You can't be a jokey person. The kind of customers he has to deal with. But this is amazing, and I think the fact that you're sharing, about your situation as well, and I think inspiring other people. If you have a disability, you can always make it an ability, and then go out there and portray yourself, and that's amazing. And I'll be honest with you, when we watch your videos, it's very hard to say. लेकिन क्या होता है कि people don't actually know कि background में क्या चल रहा है, what's going on in the background, and how hard is it for you to come out on that platform and broadcast yourself and and make people smile and laugh. So well done, bro. That's amazing stuff.
saying that my dad's never seen any of my videos.
Oh, I was gonna ask that question. Dad has never seen. Come on, he knows. You know,
He knows I do the videos.
Yes.
So basically, when I first started, we were somewhere and everyone come running. I think there's 4 or 5 people.
Oh, 5 fans, mashallah, yaar.
My dad's there like, hang on, who are these people? What do they want to know?
I think your dad is like, "Ane paise dene, ane paise dene."
And I think a year had passed, and I think it was July 2018.
Right.
That's when I really blew up. Like I did Ramadan videos, Instagram. I was really on it.
You know why? I have to stop you there, right? So there's a clip. I mean, obviously I've seen some of your videos. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah.
But I think one I remember, AK. You know, I think it's Tarawih time. So you're wearing a cap and you're running and you're jumping off the fence. Oh, but funny clip. You know, that's one of my favorites. So tell me about that video. How did that happen?
I think so. What I did was for that month of Ramadan, I went to like different sort of jokes and stereotypes we know about Ramadan. Like when it's Tarawih time, everyone runs. Like no one knows when Maghrib time is during 11 months of the year, but on the top and in Rosé, everyone knows that Maghrib is at this time. So I think it's from experience where I kind of culminated all the experience and made those videos. But yeah.
And how did these days? Of course, mashallah, you've done well, and things are going very good for you. You've been doing that for a few years. Now, all of a sudden, earlier this year, as you know, we were all hit by pandemic, right? I'm doing these shows. I remember we met back in Feb, was it right? Yeah, we were in Feb, mashallah, in Birmingham, right? You came to our show with your gang, who I'm going to speak about in a minute. And then all of a sudden, we're hit with pandemic. We're all at home, right? So, as a creative person, how did you manage this? Now, obviously, you can't go out as much. Thanks to Tier 3 lockdown. I guess you're still indoors, right? From next week?
Tier 3.
Hashtag London wale hi, we're gonna be chilling. I see restaurant ch khasi Tier 2 hi 11 baje tak restaurant ch ja ke na hi substantial meal khawenge asi. So substantial meal. Dafa karo Boris Johnson. So how hard was it last 6 months? Did you take it as a blessing, or did it really did you feel motivated? How did you keep yourself motivated in the last 6 months, basically?
Alhamdulillah, I think it went well in terms of Ramadan. We were at home, get to pray 5 times a day namaz. That was one of the best things about it. Everyone was together, family was together. But also at the same time, I saw it as a way to sort of grow my channel. I knew everyone was inside, so I made videos, uploaded them. And during the first lockdown, alhamdulillah, I did a few series. I did Chaudhry House and a few others. Number 1 and 2 did really well because everyone was indoors. I'm like, upload karo. So what's your favorite? Like, obviously, you've so many characters. There is Sajid, there is Tariq, and then Chaudhry's, there is Shafaqat and No Takat, and listen, I've lost count now, right? So which one? I'm sure there's always this one character which is always close to your heart, and when you do it, you're like, this is me. So I'm sure you love all of them, but go on. To be honest, any of the characters, they're not based on me, but they're based on family members.
So
there is a Chacha Shafaqat, a real one. There is a proper Chacha Liaquat, Saqib. I'm not going to mention the names because I might be kicked out the family. So disowned. I think my favorite character was to play Tariq. He sort of resembles any 16 to 24-year lad. Very show off, the car rentals, eating, chain, fake designer gear. I liked playing that character. Saqib I also enjoy playing because
Saqib is cute.
It's that silly younger brother who asks too many questions. But I think I've played him so many times, I'm sort of getting bored of him now.
So, no, listen, this is where we're going to have a bit of fun now, right? Okay, so this is not planned, guys, but this is something out of the blue, and let's see how you do this, all right? So, I'm going to give you 30 seconds. So, imagine I am Boris Johnson, right? Who's just put you on Tier 3 lockdown. And Sajid is on the phone with me, so I'm speaking to you. So, you're Sajid, and I'm obviously Boris Johnson. So what would you like to tell the Prime Minister of the country in a halal way as possible? Hello, hi, is that Sajid?
Hello, Boris Johnson.
Hi, how can I help? I've been told that you want to tell me something.
Oh yes, I want to ask, why is Birmingham in a Tier 3 lockdown?
See, because you lot have been taking your gaddies out on Spark Hill and Almarock Road too much.
But London's been doing the same thing too. Why just Birmingham? This is not fair. Your city get free access. We have locked inside.
Well, that's the plan, innit? So, are you upset?
Boris, bro, listen to me. Yeah, I'm really upset. I can't go out. I can't go Milo Hose. I can't go Ladypool Road. I can't go Community Road. What am I supposed to do, bro? I can't link my girl Bushra, man. What do you want me to do? Huh?
Thank you. Actually, I've got another call coming, but I'm gonna hang up. Thank you very much. Bye.
Bye.
Zeeshan, are you ready for our round 2?
I'm ready. Come on.
Well, the round 2 is called Rubber Dinghy Rapids, bro. So I'm gonna be, yeah, of course, yeah, from Birmingham, innit? So we've got some rapid fire questions. Now, the rule is you have to answer literally within 2 seconds without thinking too much. Are you ready?
Okay, ready.
All right, question number 1. Biryani or pulao?
Biryani.
Cricket or football?
Cricket.
If you were stuck in a lift for 10 hours, you only have a choice to pick one of these people. Kim Kardashian, oi hoi, Donald Trump or Nawaz Sharif. Who would it be?
Nawaz Sharif. I don't know. I said Nawaz Sharif because Pakistani.
Okay, at least you will make your dad happy. But if he supports Nawaz Sharif, then I'm not happy. Okay, next question. Ooh, controversial. Who is the funniest out of these guys? Adam Hux, Tariq, the other Tariq,
Adris
Tariq, and Ahmed Zaman. Ooh.
Adam.
Oof, okay. The other two, Amy, other two. Oh, Amy.
Ahmed will forgive me.
Okay, if you were a YouTuber, if YouTuber nahi hunde, what else would you do outside your job?
Software engineer, same.
If you won £1 million today, what would you do with £1 million? First thing.
Disappear, bro. Number one thing, disappear.
You're gonna be ghosting.
No worries, just disappear somewhere else.
Buy a house in Spark Hill, eh?
No, Pakistan.
Pakistan jasa hai? Sara. Okay, best Asian YouTuber right now.
Ahmed and Adris.
Okay.
I'm gonna do myself somehow.
Okay, so you need to describe these people in one word.
Acha.
Ahmed Zaman.
Humble.
Tariq. Tariq Idris. Huh? Snake. Stop. Enna changa manda Adam Hux.
Funny.
Is he funny? Yeah?
He's really funny. He's a bit shy, but it's funny.
And the director of your Amazon Prime film.
Hoffman.
Of course.
I don't know what to even say. He's a joker, proper joker.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. This was very rapid. I wish I could come with more questions, but some of the answers were dissatisfactory. But never mind, we'll take it. Right? Okay. Cool. Zeeshan, are you ready for the next round?
I'm ready.
Perfect. Next round is one of my favorites and favorites of the fan. It's called Fans Extravaganza. Now, Zeeshan, there is a fan, your fan mainly starts from the age of 6 and they finish at 13, right?
I don't know because a lot of families watch my videos.
So basically, we put an Instagram story out last night asking fans to come up with some questions. Yeah. So I've got some questions from the fans. I just want to say sorry to everybody whose question I couldn't include, but you never know. We may have a round 2 of this interview session, inshallah, soon.
Maybe.
So first question is from Alia, and she's, would you collaborate with Brown Girl Problem? Yeah, she's good. Would you?
Yeah.
Would you?
Yeah.
But he doesn't have her number at the moment, so obviously they can't do that. ਉਹਦੇ ਲਈ number भी होना चाहिए ना. So obviously if he messages her on Instagram, it will go on to her other messages, which you delete as a girl. So clearly, and man's from Birmingham, so clearly she's not gonna accept that. Okay, Zeeshan. Okay, I'll go on. And the next question is from Zeeshan, Sajid and friends. Mashallah, you got fan pages.
Achha.
Zeeshan, Sajid and friends. Do you think that you will Did you think, like, did you imagine that you are gonna have 100k followers in such a short span of time?
Never, ever.
Never? You didn't think that? Okay, perfect. That's good, you know. So you are really happy, you know, that this happened, right?
Alhamdulillah.
Never ever in a boring answer there. Acha, so who is Zara? Okay, no, actually, who is Zara Bro? That's, I don't know why people come up with such IDs.
That's a username.
Who is Zara Bro? Who is your favorite character to play? Saqib, Tariq, Shafaqat, or Liaqat? Just give me one, please.
Shafaqat.
Maz has got a question. What made you start your YouTube channel? Obviously, you're doing your Instagram videos, but what made you transition on YouTube? Good question.
I think with Instagram, because it's mainly youngsters between 16 and 24 years old, and not auntie, uncle, they don't know how to use Instagram. They're not YouTube, they can watch dramas and everything. So I thought, upload on YouTube and I can be watched by these aunties and uncles as well.
Okay, try and impress aunties. You know, I don't know where this guy is going, but okay, but I like your target audience now. Okay. Sairam Ali's asked, can you start making Saqib again? Come on, bro. For Boris Johnson's sake, can you start making Saqib, bro? What would you like
This is what I don't get. Everyone loves Saqib. I don't mind playing him, but it's Saqib.
Overdone.
If I make any video, imagine make a vlog 20 minutes long. No, we want Saqib. But I go on the road. Where's Saqib video coming out? I'm serving customers. When Saqib next video coming out, bro?
It's
yeah. The customers at least,
so I did a show called Ek Aur Ek 11, which even now randomly, like 10 years later, I meet people and they say, where is Ek Aur Ek 11? I'm like, bro, listen, we moved on, you know. And I think as an artist, you can't hang on. Just to tell all the people watching, you can't hang on to a character all your life. Like, you know, my friend Rahim Pardesi, he does a character called Nasreen, right? And I'm sure, you know, he's doing new things. You know, he's a singer, and you're a singer as well. We're gonna come to your song in a minute. You know, so Rahim is a singer. He's doing modeling, but I'm sure he gets messages all the time. Okay, when is Nasreen coming? When is Nasreen coming? You know, so it's nice that people love the character, but I think from an artist's point of view, you got to move on, right? You got to
I think I'm at that position now where I need to transition into these other avenues. I'm trying to not do as much Saqib, Liaqat, because there's only so much life in them. And if you do too much, you'll ruin the character, because you can't come up with many ideas and thoughts, and you're just doing boring scripts for them. And I don't like doing that. I'd rather keep them legendary and move on to something else.
Legendary, kya baat hai. Thank you for that question, Sairam Ali. Alicia is going to ask a question. What things are hard? So how is how hard is dyslexia and autism being for you, basically? That's the question. Good question.
To be honest, when I was growing up, it really impacted me. Alhamdulillah, not as much now, but when I was growing up, you know, I can't really speak to people. I couldn't really speak proper words and sentences. I was 13. And just in general, you know, I never had friends. I never mingled with people. And I'd say my first proper friends were Ahmed and Adris.
Oh, nice.
Those are my first proper friends. You can ask anyone. If you ask anyone from my school days, if you thought Zeeshan would be the same Zeeshan now, they would never thought I was Mortaja and had glasses on.
Yeah, we got. Okay, what we're gonna do now? We're gonna stop the video here. We're gonna show you a picture from back in the day. Here is a picture. Yes. So yeah, you guys just saw Zeeshan in his prime time. He's with the sexy looks. Yes. Even I would say no to that. Yes. I'm joking. No. This is good. You know. Even again, I said to you, this is the thing, right? When I started doing stand-up and I did YouTube and all that crazy things. Back home, back home, I was a very shy guy. Obviously, you had a tougher, time. But yes. School we are all lallus, you know, as I say. And then when you grow up and you glow up, okay, this is good stuff. Now, thank you for that question, Alicia. Very good question. Hashim has got a question. When will be more Chaudhary House? Such a typical Chaudhary House.
You know what it is. Chaudhary 1 and Chaudhary 2, I enjoyed doing it. Chaudhary 3, I did do it, but it was sort of forced because people want it. And when you force something, it doesn't come out as great. And I think when I've got the idea in my head and it's there and I know it's going to do good, then I'll release Chaudhary House 4.
He's going to surprise you guys. So just hold on to it. Thunder, relax.
That's it.
Tension now. Harun's got a question, you know. Man's got a question like, what did you get for your GCSEs?
I can't
Pass हो
remember all my
गया, pass हो गया सी ना, pass हो गया सी ना बस ठीक.
Definitely passed. They were mainly A's. Nothing below a B, so it's okay.
Wait, A, making proud, eh? Okay, Musab has got a very interesting question. I didn't actually read the whole question till I realized what he meant. He said, ask Zeeshan about the grooming tips. Then I realized hair grooming. Hair.
Oh, I was gonna say, I'm like, what is he saying? My bald's already a mess. Lockdown.
Acha, grooming. Perfect. That was it. That was some fan question. There were some other question. I'm sorry, guys. I couldn't include everybody. But yeah, that's some really good stuff. And I think thanks to the fans and thanks to the question I wrote down 10 minutes before the interview, we got to know a lot about you. So what are the future plans? What are you planning next? Anything you can share with us? Anything you're excited about in the future going forward?
We see what happens. Lockdown sort of hindered quite a fair bit of before you can go to events, network with people, and you don't really have that sort of atmosphere anymore. But alhamdulillah, we're still doing good. We've got a song coming out which has myself, Adris, Ahmed, Athman, and another artist called Amma called Ride With Me. It should be out next week, Pakistani timing, so might be the week after. We've got the last episode of Turf 4 coming out.
Wow, nice.
And that's supposed to be a sort of a movie, sort of ending up the whole Turf series. And we'll see what happens next year.
Absolutely, and this is really good. And I think what I just want to say to a lot of people watching as well, it's nice that what I really like about you and the group you work with, that you are a group of friends. Because what happens is, I think in lockdown, etc., it's very hard to be motivated by yourself. But when you have a group of like-minded people who want to do and create magic and create things, you kind of push each other. And when I watch your Insta stories or you guys doing crazy things, it's always fun. So Zeeshan, for my next show, this is our first episode. Do you have a recommendation? Like, you think I should get any of your friends on this show? And who would you like to get to know about?
I think definitely get Adris on.
Adris?
Definitely get Adris. Adris. This guy can.
Adris the snake, huh? Oh my god! I can't believe you called him a snake. I can't believe this guy called him a snake 10 minutes earlier, then goes, get him on.
It's all brotherly love.
No, nice, and it was really nice to see you, brothers. So I just want to say thank you again. Thank you for coming on the show. It was really fun to get to know you. So where can people who don't know you, where can they find you? Where can they catch you?
I'm mainly active on YouTube. So if you type up YouTube on Zeeshan Sajid, on Instagram, you can find me there as well. But yeah, mainly YouTube. I'm trying to get the YouTube content out there. So if you can give me a subscribe, the closer I can get to 1 million, it will be welcome.
MashaAllah, very nice, guys. Once again, I had a great time with this gentleman, and I would have loved to done in person, but it's like I'm sitting next to you. So thank you once again, and I hope you enjoyed this episode of Get to Know with Salman Malik, and we'll be back again very soon next week with another artist. If you have a recommendation, please comment below and tell me. Till then, take good care of yourself. Keep washing your hands, and if you are meeting your family illegally, then just don't do that. Just don't put on your Insta stories. Thank you. Khuda Hafiz. And
Allah Hafiz.